Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a Sims 2 speed build. I haven't posted a Sims 2 speed build on the channel since honestly I think the beginning of this year. It has been at least like 6 months, if not more. So yeah, it has been quite a while since I've posted a Sims 2 build, and I know a couple of you guys have been kind of like looking forward to seeing more Sims 2 stuff. I know a few of you are actually, you found my channel through my Sims 2 builds. But yeah, we're finally back with another Sims 2 video, and I'm so excited to share this build with you guys because it's actually part of my custom neighborhood that I'm working on. So in case you guys didn't know, in case you're new to the channel, because I know the channel has grown quite a bit since the last time that I did a Sims 2 speed build and that I talked about my neighborhood. So basically in The Sims 2 you can create custom worlds, custom neighborhoods, and there are ways where you can physically create a map yourself, like the terrain, the roads, everything. That is what I did. So Greenwood Valley, which is the world that we're building in right now, is actually a custom neighborhood that I created myself. I created the map in, I think, Sim City 4, and then I kind of like imported it, and basically I like decided on all of the roads myself. I decided on the landscape, like the map myself. I basically did everything myself, and yeah, it was really fun. It's taken me so long, and I've been working on this neighborhood for years because with The Sims 2, and if you guys are like regular viewers on the channel, you will know this, but if you're new, you might not. But basically I kind of like hop between Sims games. And on the channel, I mostly post Sims 4 stuff, obviously, because that's what I started my channel with, and that is the game that I play the most. But also, I also play Sims 2. I really love The Sims 2. It's honestly probably, it's probably my favorite Sims game, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know, it's kind of like a tie between The Sims 2 and The Sims 4, if I'm being completely honest. But basically, I absolutely adore The Sims 2. And I'll occasionally go through these kind of like phases, I guess you could say, where I kind of like get tired of The Sims 4 and then I play The Sims 2 for a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, and it's the only thing that I play. And that means that for those couple of weeks, that month or whatever, you guys tend to get a lot of Sims 2 speed builds. And then I'm kind of like played out with it, and then I go back to The Sims 4. And then I like exclusively play and like post The Sims 4 for months at a time. So yeah, currently I am in my Sims 2 phase. I've talked about this a lot over on Twitter, so if you don't follow me over on Twitter, then yeah, definitely go ahead, do that. Because I've been kind of MIA here on the channel for a while as well. This voiceover is probably going to be all over the place. I do apologize for that. But I have a couple of things that I need to update you guys on, and this speed build it's not something that I really need to talk about. Basically, let me just talk about the speed build for a second, and then I'll get into all of the update stuff. But basically, this park is actually in the center of Greenwood Valley. It's not really the center, but it's called Greenwood Town Center, because as you get into the neighborhood, this is actually one of the first things that you see. So on one side of it, basically it's in this like little square in the middle of the road, and I wanted to make it look kind of like a, not industrial, but kind of like office plaza park type thing, because on either side of this lot there are two similar sized lots. This is a 30 by 30 lot, in case you were curious. But basically on either side of it, on one side there's going to be the town hall, and then on the other side, there's going to be kind of like a library museum type of lot. So basically, this is kind of the oldest park in the town, and it's one of the like first things that you see when you come into it. It's kind of like a landmark almost. So yeah, there's not much I can tell you about it. It's basically just a park. There isn't much for like kids to do or anything like that. It wasn't meant to be a very like activities filled space. It's more so meant to be just a kind of a little bit more formal space, if that makes sense. Maybe if you work in the town hall or in the museum or library or whatever, and you want to go and have your lunch outside, maybe get some fresh air, then this is where you would go usually. So on this lot, there's just this big gazebo right in the center, and on that there's going to be a bar, a couple of tables, some seating, just regular stuff. And then on either side of it, there's 2 fountains, there's going to be 2 chess tables, a couple of more benches, and then there's also going to be a couple of grills around the edge of the park, and some more tables and just outdoorsy stuff. And then at the back, I'm actually going to be adding a kind of like street performer space. So there's this little like platform that you can add in The Sims 2, where the game will create a like kind of like a statue sim, kind of like we have in The Sims 4, where you have those performer sims that dress up in like these gold costumes and kind of like pretend to be statues in city living. Kind of like that, but this one is silver and they're tied to that little platform thing that I'll be putting down. But yeah, so it's basically a very kind of like, I don't know, just, it's not really, I don't want to say a waste of space, because I really love it, and nothing in my neighborhood is a waste of space, obviously, because I planned everything out. But everything has a purpose. But this is more so of a, I guess just pretty park, more than having like a lot of activities, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's basically everything I have to tell you guys. I mean, you can see all of the rest of it on the screen, and I do want to say that one thing that I really miss from The Sims 4 whenever I build in The Sims 2 is the ability to scale items. I really miss the ability to scale items up and down, because a lot of the stuff in The Sims 2, especially the rugs, I think that's my biggest thing, is the rugs, and maybe the plants as well. But I really miss the ability to scale stuff up and down, because a lot of the time I'll find the perfect rug and then it's either too big, too small, you know, what have you, and I really miss that feature. But obviously it's The Sims 2, so yeah. I mean, for The Sims 2, you can actually do a lot of stuff in The Sims 2, by the way. If you use cheats and stuff, there's a lot you can do in The Sims 2 build mode. But yeah, that's one like Sims 4 feature that I really miss. But yeah, so that's basically everything about the build. I will have a download link below in the description. It's to a Google Drive download. I will have that down below. I'll also have a list below with all of the CC creators that I use. I don't list like specific stuff that I use in each of my build, because I do use custom content, but I don't list like everything like per item that I use, but I list all of the creators that I use down below. So definitely go ahead, check that out. In that document, there's also a list of like a couple of like the frequently asked questions that I get. So like, where are specific like mods from, like the OMSP shelves, you know, just stuff like that. So definitely go ahead. If you have any questions about mods or cheats that I use as well, all of that stuff is in that document. It's all answered in there. So definitely go ahead, check that out if you're curious. And then also go ahead and check out all of the CC creators as well, because a lot of their stuff is like just absolutely amazing. And a lot of them are actually people that can like convert stuff from The Sims 2 and The Sims, not The Sims 2, from The Sims 3 and The Sims 4 into The Sims 2, which you will see me use a couple of those items as well. So yeah, I'm really excited about this build. Like I said, I'm also really excited to be back in The Sims 2 and to work on this neighborhood. I actually have like 4 other builds done. Not 4 other builds done, this one is part of it, but I have 3 other builds done. Or like, you know, I have 3 other builds done already that, I don't know, I can't remember. No, I have 5 other builds done, or 4 other builds, I don't know. I have 4 other builds done, I think, or something like that. A couple of them are more park builds. There's a restaurant that I have done. I'm working on another build as well that I'm really excited to share. And yeah, there's going to be a bunch of Sims 2 stuff in December. I'm just warning you now, because like I said, I have a lot of stuff already done that I just need to edit and voiceover and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's just something that I wanted to mention. But something else that I wanted to mention, just kind of like channel update wise, is the fact that I've kind of been really quiet, like I said. and I haven't really posted on the community tab, giving you guys any updates or anything like that. And that's just because the last couple of weeks, like maybe the last 2 weeks or so, I've been feeling really ill, like sick for some reason, and not like I have the flu or whatever. I've just been feeling just not myself, if that makes sense, and I'm kind of just trying to take it a little bit easier on myself. And then also there's been a lot of like habit changes that I'm doing and routine changes, and all of that stuff is just taking its toll, and it's kind of like taking me a second to kind of get used to everything. And then also the other reason why I've been quiet is the fact that we are going into December, and as some of you guys may know, December is always a very, I guess, difficult month for me for various reasons. None of them are super bad or anything like that, but it's just a very difficult month for me usually mentally. And I've just decided that this month I am going to take it easy on myself. I'm not going to push myself. I'm going to do stuff that makes me happy and that I enjoy, and then a lot of that stuff will probably be things that I can turn into videos and all of that stuff for you guys. But I wanted to like mention that and just say that I'm not going to be putting any pressure on myself where content is concerned this month. But I will keep you guys updated on Twitter and all of that stuff as well. So yeah, just wanted to mention all of that. But I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, give the video a like, hit subscribe, you know, all that fun YouTube stuff. And yeah, that's basically everything. I hope you guys are having a great day and a great week, and I'll talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone.